In this video, we'll take a look at the software that controls the DLP3021 LEQ1 EVM, DLP Control Program, and DLP Composer. For detailed information, reference the DLP3021 Q1 FPGA User's Guide found on TI.com. Let's start with DLP Composer. The menu tree on the left contains the various menus for controlling settings on the EVM. This is a list of addressable registers that can modify the outputted display. Illumination can control the delay of the LEDs in their sequence for certain applications. The sequence set controls the brightness output of the EVM. The gamma curves are gamma profiles that are applied to all LEDs. The Image/Video tab is where you can select and deselect what videos and images will be flashed to the EVM. Note that all selected items are flashed to the EVM even if they are not displayed. Finally, the Flash Programming tab is how to program the EVM. To start flashing the EVM, connect the FTDI cable to the computer. Above the workspace window, there is a tab labeled Connections. Select the tab and make sure that SPI and FTDI are selected in their drop-down windows. Make sure the clock rate is 5 MHz with a timeout of 500 milliseconds. Ensuring the module isn't already connected to other software, hit the Connect button and verify that the green light comes on. Go over to the Image/Video tab and deselect the race car content and rebuild the file. Select an image that you want to show. I'll select the Warbler image. Now go to the build log and check the offsets for the image that will be stored on the EVM. Look at the image names and keep track of their respective offsets. Go back to DLP Composer and change the start address. The frame count must also be changed since the content is going from a video to a still image, then rebuild the program. Flip the adapter board switches to FPGA programming mode and plug the EVM to power. The amber, blue, and green light should come on. Go to the Flash Programming tab. Now select Program and Verify, and the files will be sent and stored on the EVM. Unplug the EVM from power and turn S1 off. Then plug the EVM back into power, and the desired image should now display. Before closing DLP Composer, go to the Connections tab and hit the Disconnect button. Make sure that the green light is grayed out before exiting the program. Now, let's look at DLP Control Program, which can control the EVM in real time. It can start, stop, and change the projected content without having to flash over data and wait. Go to the Connections tab and configure the settings as previously shown in the DLP Composer section of this video. The Scripting tab allows you to use scripting to sequence a set of events that you want the EVM to run through. Under the Commands tab, it allows you to send and receive data to and from the EVM in real time. You can read temperatures, change the PWM of the illumination LEDs, and change what image is shown on the EVM. Let's look at the script here. This is donor code that is given inside of the documentation. From here, you can create a script to select image or change other options. Pay attention to the hex values. This information is from the build log that was shown before. This lists all the addresses of the images that are saved on the EVM. Reference this when changing images. These values will change if images are added and removed, as this may be a common mistake made in this process. Make sure to check the build logs of what is flashed to the EVM. In the scripting section, select the MTF chart to be displayed on the EVM. Verify that the EVM is on and in host mute mode. Select the green icon at the top of the toolbar to run the script. Notice that the image that was shown before has now changed without having to flash the EVM. For more information, visit TI.com. Thanks for watching.